Hi, everyone. In the last video, we talked about the process of managing a new site in Dreamweaver. Now I want to talk about how do we begin a new project every time we get started here with this program. So in order to do so, we first have to ensure that the project we want to work on is located here in this window of the File panel. I want to work on my test project. Next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, New, and the first page that I'm going to create of this website will be an HTML template. And I'm going to click Create. Once this template loads, I want to hit the Save button to save this template, and I'm going to just give it the name Master Template. I'm not going to add any extension at the end of that file name. Ensure that it's in your test project and hit the Save button. Now you won't see that file over here in the root directory. The root directory is what we would call the main folder that houses all the files for this project, but you will see, if you did it correctly, that the master template file will automatically be saved in the templates folder. So you just want to be sure, double check and make sure that it's located there. I like working in the split view. I can also see my code down here on the bottom. The next thing I want to do is I want to create a new external CSS file. So to do that, I'm going to once again go to the File, New, and this time I'm going to go to CSS, and I'm going to hit Create. Now, it does not prompt you to save, but I want to make sure that when I hit the Save button for this project, I do want to ensure that it's being saved in the Styles folder of the project you're currently working on. So I'm going to give this the name Master Styles. Once again, notice I did not add the extension. I'm going to let Dreamweaver do that for me by simply clicking Save. You'll now see I have two files located up here. I have my template file, mastertemplate.dwt, and I also have a master styles sheet. Now from your master template is where we want to connect or attach the external style sheet that will house all the ways our code or our content information will look and feel. So in order to link these two files together, I'm going to go to the Designer, CSS Designer panel, and I'm going to go up top here to the Sources menu. I'm going to click the plus and select the option for Attach Existing CSS File. Here, now that I already have that file, Master Styles created, I'm going to simply browse to the Styles folder and select the Master Styles by pressing OK. And one last time, ensuring Link by default is selected, and select OK. You'll now see down in the code here on line number 10 that this particular page, Master Template DWT, is linking to the external style sheet. Now it's time for us to add a selector. I usually like starting with a body tag selector because the body tag is going to be one of the first tags that I make a change to, and also it's very easy to get a visible view of the change that I'll be making to ensure that both the master style sheet and the master page are connected to one another or linked. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have this source master styles linked, I'm going to choose the plus sign for the selectors, and I'm going to type body. And you'll see that body begins to show up. Press enter, and initially this show set button might be turned on. I want to unselect that so I can see all the properties of these different the ways that I can change this body tag. And each one of these properties has a different menu. So this here will be the layout. This would be the text sections, and so on and so forth. As you see, I rolled over these. I usually start with the background property, and I select, it doesn't really matter what the background color is. You can select any color you like. And once I select this blue and hit enter, you'll see that that blue background shows up. And that's a quick visual to determine that you have properly linked the files. Once you get that linked together, you can then go ahead and add as many selectors as you would like and modify them in the properties panel as you desire. So if you have any questions, please be sure to ask Mr. Mio. Good luck.